Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Meyer Studios Sketch Club. My name's Jason Meyer, and tonight we're going to spend a half hour seeing what we can do with what we've started. All right, where do we go from here? But before we get into that, let's say hello to everybody. And we've been talking about it for a little while, but change is afoot. Change is afoot here. Good things are happening. This weekend, the studio is going to get hopefully, one last change. We've changed it about 10 times, I think, during this pandemic, trying to figure out this whole video live streaming thing. And I think we're about to nail it down. All the equipment's here, the lenses we need to. So fun. So look out for Sunday night to have a maybe a slightly different look. We'll see how that goes. Miss Susan's with us. Good evening, Susan. Good evening. So I think some of you guys are sharing some of these on Facebook. I gotta get over there and check out what's happening. Miss Deb Kinney. It's good to see you, my northern friend. I hope you guys are avoiding the heat wave. Not sure where you are, but hopefully you are avoiding that heat wave. And Miss Shakti and Ellie are here. Good evening, ladies. Good evening. Okay, everybody. So are we about ready to get going? So we've spent a couple of sketch clubs covering the fundamentals of getting these facing different directions and going near to far. We've wiped down, we've brought up, we've really talked about the movement we want through here. So today is about making that movement happen. Just seeing how far we can take this. Okay, you guys ready? On your marks, get set. All right, got 30 minutes to make it beautiful. So as we come down here, we do want to start a little bit quiet. So why don't we, and that's back there, why don't we just merge a little bit of this? Merge a little bit of that. Hey, Miss Cindy's here. She wanted to wait till my finger was dirty with charcoal. No, I'm kidding. None of us would be here. Right now if it was not for that lovely lady right there, Miss Cindy Meyer. She is a dynamo. All right, we're going to spin around here, and then we need to stop down here, so we probably need some dark to hold us. And then let's slowly let that light build out of the dark up here, and then we'll spill out on the back of these. Come up, over, spill out, trickle down, and then I think here we need a good little woof. You heard that right, a good little woof. Right, that's a lot of momentum coming down. Right, that's not a lot going on. We're getting there, that's going up, so it's not going to take too much to get it going over. But coming down and growing, that's a big force. So we're going to need a strong angle change here. Bang. So a good hold right here is going to do that. And then some as we used to say. That highly technical language. So one way we can make this stronger is to make this side a little weaker. All right, let it hold against those flowers, or petals. Let that dark hold there, but it can release on this back side a bit. Right, then we're going to need a good dark right in here to hold this. So we can get a dark, again, like a riverbank, to hold this light. The only way that light's going to turn is if we stop it and then turn it back this way. Some big talk, Jason. Some big talk. You gonna back that up? You gonna back that up? Hey, what do you think I'm doing, man? What do you think I'm doing, man? Okay, so we want to be here. We need a good stop here. All right. There we go, and then here. I don't really need them doing much there. It's hard to get more if you don't have less anywhere. So we kind of put our most down on some of these places. So let's kind of take the edge off of those. So we've got something in reserve. We've got something in reserve. All right. So I'm feeling pretty good about this. So we're about 5 minutes in. We got some good merging going. I've got a good feeling about the kind of darks I need in here and where I need them. So let's get to our darks. So our biggest hold needs to be right here. So why don't we start right there? Again, when I say hold, it's going to take a dark to hold and stop that light, redirect that light, because that's going to be a big force coming down there. But we also need to think about this as part of the climax of the painting as a way, right? We're going to have a climax as far as some brightness right here, but we can have climax in action over here, right? So balancing those different kinds of climaxes, those different kinds of pinnacles, if you will. Okay, so we're going to need a good hold right in here. Dark. Right, by spelling some dark petals out, that's going to hold that just a bit, slow that pace down. Okay, and then even some of these darks, which would be the greenery behind the yellow flowers. There's some green, and it's got some shadow. And if you get a side angle, that's a great way to hold that light of the petals. Just show some of that green behind it in shadow. See how that's going to compress that light and then make more intense. And then we can push the light out, or depending on what we want, but at least we've got something set up. And then the other thing I wanted to do was, since this is pulling over so far, it's going to be a good chance for a negative shape. All right, light's coming across this way. And again, this could be a good way to get some little definition and spill that light that way too. Again, your sketches, you can do what you want. This is just some suggestions, suggested guidelines, suggested ideas, ways of thinking, conceptual tools. Coming all down. That's so maybe pull this down this way a little bit. Come back up into here. What do we got? Alright, we've got this. I want this coming back up. Nope, I'm not left-handed, but it's not a matter of really dexterity here. That's kind of a misnomer. It's more a matter of clarity of thinking, clarity of your idea, and able to hold on to that idea as you execute. And if that's coming over there, we're going to need to hold this in as well, don't we? So this, you're going to have some light coming from there. Let's see, we're going to let that spill up like that. So can you guys see how within this dark and this dark I left a little pathway, literally a pathway for the light to get through. So that's the idea, but we're going to make it look like that light is climbing and falling and stretching and curving and swirling over the petals of the sunflower. But we can literally think of it almost as a little creek or river, trickling and running and getting quiet and falling over more before and then we're gonna come off a little bit, right? And so it's literally an idea not about sunflowers, but about moving the viewer's eye through the painting. Why do I keep doing that? Should I have been a dancer? No, I keep doing that because our mind so much wants to go into drawing individual things that we have to keep reminding ourselves what we're doing. And I love that little bit there too. Is it just me? Is it just me? And then do we need to bring this whole thing to a close here? All right, let's do some smudging and see what we got, shall we? How's our time? 15 minutes? Yeah. I say yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, that copyrighted? My bad. My bad. Okay, so again, we're taking the tone of this down so that that light looks more dramatic. Right? Because is it really light without a little drama? Is it? Is it? I don't know. I don't know. I'm asking. I'm asking for a friend. I got a little 1, 2, 3 there. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. You get boring, Jason. They're gonna stop watching. Keep being. This isn't a fence builder channel. This isn't the fence building channel. So we gotta watch out for all that equalness, equality, like in those leaves all lining up like that. On the inside, not out loud, but on the inside, I'm reprimanding myself right now. For all that equality, for all, it's just 1, 2, 3. So we'll have to. We gotta do it now. It's bothering me so bad. I'm embarrassed for myself. Just flat out embarrassed. Oof. All right, where are we at? Background, light. Let's come through there. Let's give all that a little oxygen, a little breath. All right, what do we got? We got just over 13 minutes. Man, I think we got a pretty good little base here too. I don't want to take too much up, so I'm gonna get the dirty part of this and just want to quiet this background down a little bit. It's just making a little too much racket. A little too much racket, as Grandma used to say. You kids quit making so much racket. That's noise. So much noise. Oh man. Oh man, is there enough time to save it? Does it need to be saved? What's happening? Smudge away. Thanks, sweetie. I'll do my best. Smudging's my style. Right on. Right on. I feel you, Deb. I feel you. Okay, so again, so all I do is go back and reinforce, and every time try to make it a little more interesting. There was a little equality there, so maybe let's go in and see if we can't make that smaller. Let that grow, get a little bit different, maybe cut in there. So is that, see, that's feeling a little more interesting to me. And I mean, we've got to feel interested, right? If we don't feel interested, can we even start approaching the title of art? Is that not a prerequisite? It's got to at least be interesting. Is there any art that's not interesting? If it's not interesting, is it art? I mean, of course, you've got to have the capacity to see it. Not everybody's got the capacity to see it. We can all learn to. We can all learn to, but if we desire to learn, I guess we will, if the desire's strong enough. I don't know. I don't know. It's a mystery to me. See, it's come out through here. Come out through here. We want to... Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down, Buster. Slow down. Come up. All right, and again, I want to add the detail where I need to focus, where we need to slow down. You know, all that jazz. Let's see, I'm not sure that came through right, Deb. Running the class artists through the school. Oh yeah, I think you're asking about a school gallery. We're still, it's been a lot. Not right now, but we probably will be posting some work and stuff. We need to. We've had our head down developing the program. But in the meantime, all these guys have been working and just, man, they're killing it. You guys are doing a great job. So thanks for asking, Deb. Let's see if we can't get some of that. See if we can't do a little bit of that. We're gonna have a studio rearrange this weekend, and maybe do a little catch up this next month. And go ahead and change our pace. Life's changing for a few of us. Probably the majority of us that I'm aware of anyway. Yeah, so that stem right, so this will be the, does that look familiar to anybody? Is that looking like a sunflower a little bit? Say, not much, Jason, but a little bit. Not much, but a little bit maybe. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Tough crowd. Is that just me? We'd love to have you back, Deb. We'd love to have you back. So we've got some good things happening. I'm sure as soon as sometimes it's so busy putting it together, it's hard to put words together, but Cindy will keep you in the loop for sure. Make sure Cindy keeps you in the loop. And whenever you have a chance, we would love for you to be back with us. But in the meantime, yeah, we need to show everybody what everybody's been doing. And since we're pivoting too, we're coming up on a good time for that. So Can't say it's going to be all real soon, but we'll make sure to do some of that. It's important to celebrate. It's been kind of a crazy year, and you know, I know for some of us who had a little extra time and stuff, put our heads down and did some work. And I hope we're coming out a little stronger artists than we went in. Does it look like I'm just playing? Does it look? In a way I am, but in another way I'm reinforcing and holding my light here. Right? By just getting a little bit of a darker background built up. Give some room for some in and out. Don't want to lock everything up. Nobody likes to be locked up. A little room for breath. Again, like on the edge of the outside here, we just let that fall off so we can easily get in and out. And again, just don't do straight, but we're coming. So let's fall off this direction. Right? I mean, think as you're doing that, almost guiding and pushing, but not a straight line, but almost like a current of the water. And, you know, generally when you first start doing this, it doesn't quite work. Like anything, it just takes some practice. Stick with it. Stick with it. And before you know it, you're going to have the ability. It takes a little work, but if you stick with it, you'll have the ability to really just make things sing and dance. Marks on paper, marks on canvases. And isn't that the point? I mean, not just a copy to make things sing and dance, right? Make people feel alive when they see it. Right? I know how to give a lecture. I can give a lecture or two. Nobody wants to sit through a lecture. God bless all of you guys who sat through all my lectures. But we want to understand. And if they're sitting through a lecture, it's for understanding, generally. And so if you think it's about movement, know it's about movement, stick with that. I think you'll be surprised with the images that you come up with. But if you're dead set on sunflower and a sunflower looks like this and not like that, well, I mean, that charcoal is going to obey you. It's going to obey you. You're in charge. You're the boss. You're the boss. Right, Susan? We're in charge. Sometimes that's hard, but I mean, if somebody else is telling you what to do, that's not really art. I mean, there's exceptions to everything, but right, it's up to you to make those artistic decisions. How fast, how slow, how big, how small. Uh-oh, 2 minutes. Better hustle, Jason. Better hustle. Are you guys moving faster than I am? All right, let's see. So we needed a big... Oh, under 2 minutes, under 2 minutes. Don't forget to talk, Jason. Got an audience. Oof. The pressure, you guys. The pressure. I can't take it. Can't take it. Should I finish it left-handed? Just so I don't make any goofy marks. Any goofy predictable marks. Keep it interesting. Keep it alive. Not to stress you guys out, but they're like less than a minute. Less than a minute. Yeah, you got to be a little bit lighthearted. You got to carry all this lightly. I guess you don't have to. You don't have to, but in my experience, if you carry it a little more lightly, it can be a lot more fun. "14 seconds. What can we do in 14 seconds? Anything? Anything? Ugh, I think that's it. Oh, well, you can't hold me against a 6-year-old. I'll never win. I'll never win. How'd everybody do tonight? How did everybody do tonight? So, we had the eyeball last week, and we learned how to make that sing and dance and swirl and come alive. This week, we've done it with sunflowers. We'll have to do it with land. But the finish is more in the aliveness than it is in the completion of the exactness. Okay, that completion of the exactness and desire to have that exact completeness, I think can trap a lot of people. So just think about it. Think about it. Give yourself permission maybe to color outside the lines, maybe a little bit different. Color from object to object. All right, I guess that's enough of me spouting off. Again, if you'd like to share with us what you came up with, I'd be very interested in seeing it. Very interested in seeing it. I've never taught movement quite this casually, so it'd be interesting to see what you guys come up with. Okay, so this is Wednesday night, so that's it until our Friday morning demo. And then Sunday night, you're going to see us with a new look, a new studio, if all goes well. All right, so have a good time, everybody in class. I'll see you online for our demo, 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock Friday morning. All right, loved all you guys. Oops, there we go. Good night.